Okay, for the first model, there is a cover letter. How to write a cover letter? At the first paragraph, you can put your return address, and then you can write down your personal information or your contact information, and then there is a date of a letter. The next one is inside address. You write a cover letter to a specific person, and then a salutation. Use a colon after the name, for example like Miss Nagita, and then you put a colon after the name. And then there is opening. In this part you can tell that you are applying for the job and the source of your information. And the next one is focus. You can tell that why you switch for this job. And the next one is action. You can tell that what the plan you do for the next for the future. And then a closing. In this part you must be positive. And the next one is complimentary close, and then you can put your signature and you can type your own name and then enclosure. You can add an enclosure if you add something with the letter. Okay, for the unit 2, there is a 3 reply. The first one is acknowledging receipt of an application. There is a heading, and then there is an opening, there is action, and there is closing. For the heading, is supplied automatically by the email program, and the opening is tell you received the application. And the next one is action, is explain the process. And the next one is closing. There is a thank the applicant for the internet. And the next one is reply requesting an interview. The first one, there is a heading, and the next one is opening, and then action and closing. For the heading, is applied automatically by the email program. And for opening, is invite the applicant for an interview, and for the action is explain what will happen, and the closing is enthusiastic. And the last part is rejecting an applicant. There is a heading, opening, action, and closing. For the heading one is supplied automatically by the email program, like as always. And then there is opening, tell your receive the application, and the action is explain why the applicant is rejected, and the next one is closing. In this part, you must be polite, and positive. Okay, the next model is requesting service. As always, you can put a personal specification of the letter you write to. And the first body part is an opening. In the opening of the letter, you can explain why you are writing, and you can following up a previous conversation when you're requesting a service. Okay, move to the next one. There is a focus. The focus of a letter requesting a service is you let the service provider know what you need, be clear and exact as possible. And the next one is action. In the action part of the letter, you can give a time frame for some action to be done, and you can promise to do something, or you might ask the recipient of the letter to do something. Again, it is important to be specific. Okay, and the last one is closing. In the closing, you can mention some further communication, like the communication may be a phone call, a meeting, a fax, a letter, or an email. Okay, the last model is confirming your message. The first body part is opening. You can tell why you are writing. For example, like the letter will confirm our subsequent telephone call discussing plans for your meeting. And the next one, there is a focus. We can restate the client needs completely. For example, like, we understand your company would like to reserve our conference facilities. And the next one is action. We can discuss problem if any in this part. For example, like, we will provide a buffet lunch and the menu choices were faxed to you last Friday. And the last one is closing. In this part, you can thank the reader. For example, like, I appreciate having the opportunity to plan your meeting. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.